see. Okay, looks like we're live. And that shouldn't be too bad a latency. Who's with me? And anybody who's out there, if you can tell me what the audio is like. Didn't have much time to set up this live stream, so I don't have much of a description, so I don't know how many people are going to find me here. But I got it watching. I'm just waiting to see. It says I got an excellent connection. Let me jump over and make sure a few people know I'm here. Audio's fine. Excellent. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. How you doing? Looking forward to this one, man. For my first NRL Grand Final. Ugh. Excellent. So who's your team? Who you pulling for? I'm really looking forward to it, dude. I'm really, really looking forward to this. I'm gonna try and switch my headphones over to my other computer so it doesn't get involved in the microphone on my stream here. Audio check. Does that still sound good? Sound too low? Testing, testing. Is that better? You can't hear me. Okay. Yeah, tell me if that sounds. I don't want that sound to be like the last one. If it's too low, I can turn it up. I just don't want the fan from my computer to overload my signal. Good? All right, right on. A bit better? How you doing, Dave? Yankees. I was hoping for a Blue Jays Boston. All right, I'm getting excited. I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if my buddy Troy will pop in or not, but I know he's a Storm fan. Storm by 8. You know, it's funny. I looked at my poker account today, and I had I think I had like $1 in there, so I threw it on a draw. Pretty unlikely, but I mean, I know it won't end in a draw, but a draw after regulation. We'll see. I'll win $17 if it turns out to be true. That's a hell of a trophy. So possible. So how many people at this event? Ben Mendelsohn was there? Oh, right on. I love that guy. I missed that part. He's awesome. 60,000. Right on. That's big. All right. That's a nice looking stadium. Wow. I love the Flames. Oh! Oh! I love this sport. Defensive penalty. Offensive penalty? Defensive. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. They're getting there. Oh! Oh, man. That was a nice little move. That was a nice little move. Let me give. Oh, did he take that Cleat off the face? That's one of the things about this sport that is deadly, is that to be really good offensively, you got to hold on to that ball till the last second, which means you're going to get tattooed. I have so much respect for these guys. Go Storm. I know a few Storm fans. So what are our score predictions here? That is the weirdest commercial. Go Eels anytime now would be nice. You know, I told people that I was going to pick the Eels for my team. Everybody's warning me. Just going to put a poll in here. Who thinks the Storm is going to win? Storm victory. Storm victory. Yes or no? I'll leave that up there for a little while. 24-12 to the Storm, huh? All right. Yes. Yeah, throw it into the poll there. So let's see what we come up with. We'll leave it up there for a little while. If Broncos win 24-14. All right. Oops. I missed that. Okay, I saw that one. All right. I saw that. I'm getting into what a knock on is now. Okay, I saw that one. See, I'm getting it. Almost pantsed him. Storm 26, Broncos 18. See, we're at 50-50 in the poll now. Oh! Looks like we're going to tie it up. Man, when I pick a team, I'm going to have to get myself a jersey for next year. What's it takes a while for a diamond too? Oh, that was a nice run. Yeah, he threaded the needle on that one. That's something I find wild is when they kick the ball from that tee, that the ball's facing away. That's a difficult way to kick a ball of that shape. These guys are really good. When they make contact, or they make contact like right on the toe of the ball, because it looks really direct. What kit are you liking so far? That's a good question. You know, I'd got to go with the Broncos for sure. Yeah, as far as the shirts and the logos, I like that. Yeah, definitely Broncos. Yeah, if I had to pick one up in a shop and I didn't know one from the other, I'd grab the Broncos for sure. That's a cool looking shirt. I like the colors. Oh man, you can hear those hits. Granny, thank you. Hi, Knuckles. Good to see Americans. You know what, man? I'm not American. I'm Canadian, but it was understood for sure. Westerners. There's not many people here in either country here that even know of NRL. I am loving it, man. I know. So many people have told me the Vegas game that they do every year for sure. That's something I'm definitely going to look into for sure because Vegas, from where I am, Vegas is a cheap trip. Oh, like from like Southern Ontario and Canada where I am, you can do Vegas for a weekend for a few $100. And Vegas is cheap as hell because they don't want you to spend any money at the restaurants. They don't want you to spend money on flights. They just want you to spend money in casinos. So you can get packages for almost nothing in North America to get to Vegas. So that's something I'll definitely be looking into. Well, going for the Broncos first time in your life? Just don't want the Storm to win. As a sports fan, I can get where you're coming from. There's been a lot of championships I've watched in the sports that I like over here where it's been very much the same thing. You know what? I just don't want this team to win, and that's why I'm invested. My buddy Troy in Melbourne is a big Melbourne Storm fan, so I'm gonna have to go for the Broncos. I have to. Ooh, a body slam. Oh, recovered. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yes, that is the saying. I saw that coming. Just pitched him down. I've heard that. That's that. Yeah, for sure. Storm are like the Patriots. That like they're always in contention. Yeah, that's exactly what I've heard. They're kind of just a dominant team, which can get really annoying for the fans of every other team, right? Wow. I can't believe they haven't been over the line yet. Here. Did he get it? Dead. Someone's going to the bin in a second. Yeah, it's getting aggressive. Not that the sport's not aggressive to begin with, but I was just about to comment on the Broncos defense too, and then they finally pushed it in there over the line. Here, let's close this poll and see what we got. Actually, you know what? I'll let it run a little bit longer here. Let a few people more run through. So there is a poll if you want to scroll up in the chat there for anybody who's joining us there. I did put a poll in on are the Storm going to win? So you can either throw a yes or a no in there. I've only done a few live streams. I forgot I could throw polls in there. So if you want to throw in your 2 cents. So is this like is the game on like neutral ground? I can't remember where it is. Gotcha. Queensland to the north, Melbourne to the south, and played in New South Wales in the middle. Gotcha. Thanks, Granny. Piper and David, Sydney. How's it going? Good to see you guys. That stadium is beautiful. So I keep forgetting my camera's up here because I got my live stream here, I got my game here, and I keep forgetting the camera's up here. So I look this way, it means I'm talking to you. What is your October long weekend? Is that now? What's the holiday? Oh, no shit. King's birthday. Gotcha. Okay. We got to have some of the same holidays. We're both Commonwealth countries. Like, you guys have Victoria Day? Let me Google. Oh, gotcha. Our Labor Day is September 4th. Oh, I heard that one. Our Victoria Day is actually in Canada. We just call it May 2 for, as in a 24 case of beer. Oh, he won't be back. Labor Day, New South Wales. Sorry. Labor Day. Gotcha. So I just closed that poll out. 64% of you. I said Storm victory, 64% no, 36% yes. And that was 11 votes. Okay, here's one for you. Who goes to the bin first, Storm or the Broncos? Oh, Broncos 67% already. Oh, oh, man. Oh, oh, man. That was a straight to the nose. Dude, that was fucking dirty. Oh, man. That's fucking filthy. I am surprised that guy's nose isn't smeared across to the other side of his face after that hit. Did you think of just following through? Kind of looked kind of looked directed to me, but you guys are the pros. I've only been watching it for a while. Cuz you can see There's some checks like that in hockey where the shoulder, sometimes it's just bang and two guys just collide, and then sometimes you can see the shoulder just aimed right. But this is such a in hockey the hitting is usually it's more lateral most of the time. In this game, it's like straight on. So I can understand where you're coming from on a follow through for sure. Yeah, Walsh is a grub. Yeah, I'll take your word for it on this, guys, because I'm new to it. Ooh, I missed it. I was talking. I always find it funny that in the NFL you just have to run into the end zone, yet they still call it a touchdown. But in rugby and in league, you have to actually touch down. And I am not an American football fan. This has all been very disciplined. It's looking so for sure. Yeah, he wasn't being denied on that. That's going to be a narrow kick, though, right? Yeah. Oh! Not by a lot, though. That's one of the things that really impresses me about rugby and league is taking those conversions from perpendicular to what's it perpendicular or parallel, whatever. You know what I mean? The uh, from where the try was scored. That adds a whole different aspect to your offense. That's what another thing I don't like about American football. It's almost the conversion's almost just a foregone conclusion. I don't even know why they bother doing it. It's like 1 in 10 million that they actually miss. Bellamy's like Belichick. Okay. The kicker has to be skilled. Oh, hell yeah, man. In this sport, so skilled. So skilled. The kicking in this game is never ceases to amaze me. What's the crossover between league and union? Like, as far as players that have played in both uh, codes. Only a few, really. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. That almost worked. Still early, though. XU1 crap. Only a few and hundreds? Could be hundreds. I don't have a number. Man, that was a pretty stiff-looking defensive line. So you're saying that Bellamy's like Belichick. Was that the guy that was yelling and screaming and pounding his fist in that one shot when he was up in the box or on the sidelines there? He didn't look happy at the beginning. Oh, oh. Oh, oh no. They've got it back. It's coming right back the other way. They're still deep, though. Like, they got a long way to go. Google says significant. I'd like to know what the numbers are. There's got to be. I mean, I guess rugby is not nearly as big in Australia, obviously, because you guys have AFL and NRL. It's kind of everywhere else. And I do love rugby too. I love both codes. I really do. NRL is a league though. League is so much more exciting though. It's so much more exciting. It's so much faster and it's more dynamic. Some tackles, right, yeah, and that's what I mean. I mean, it's you're forced to, you got to make the plays. You got to make the plays because you only got a certain number to do it with. You can't just take forever. Game's been going since league's that old since 1871. I didn't think league was. Has he got a broken fucking arm? First time watcher, first time subscriber. I am so happy to have you here, Jamar, the pickleball king. I haven't played pickleball yet. I'm a big tennis player, but I haven't played pickleball. Thanks for being here, man. It's awesome. I'm really glad to have you. So I'm a first time NRL fan. So like I've only been watching just for this year. It's my first State of Origins. This is my first Grand Final. I don't even have a team yet, but I just love the game so much. Yeah, Jamar, thank you. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. I really appreciate the subscription. Big time. Just to let you guys know too, I am going to live stream Bathurst. I'm gonna get on every day during like the few days that lead up to it. I'm gonna try and get on for at least an hour to some of the earlier festivities and Bathurst, the race, the 1,000. I'm going to be on here for all 6 hours, minus maybe a lunch break. I'm going to be on watching that whole race this year. Again, a first for me. A number have played both codes, dual international, wallabies and kangaroos. Gotcha. I guess I can end that poll. Oh, they have this set of captain's challenge. In hockey, they have a coach's challenge, but they can only do it once per game, and if they get it wrong, they get a penalty. So is that a knock on? I can feel Brocky coming on. Man, I love that guy so much. I'll see if I can get a driver to give you a shout out. Hey, that would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. I don't know if you guys checked out the little rock and roll video I did with my little tribute to Bathurst. If you haven't, check it out. I think it's called If the Bathurst 1000 Was a Rock and Roll Song. It took me like a week to splice all the clips together. Check it out if you haven't seen it. They have meetups Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm gonna be. I'll be online every day. I'm gonna try and get on, like I said, for at least an hour every day leading up to it, and for the 1000, I'll be on for the whole race. I'm really looking forward to Bathurst like nothing else. I used to really like auto racing when I was younger. My dad used to take me to the Molson Indy in Toronto back in the day. But I kind of lost interest in it over the years. And I'm telling you, just watching Australian motorsports over the last couple of months has gotten me right back into motorsports. Except the only thing I'm interested in is Australian motorsports. Other than like the Le Mans. It's Bathurst. I want to watch the Gold Coast too. I got to see myself one of these cars one day, one of these Holdens. Oh! They're not going away. Yeah, he is noticeable. That's a cool logo. That Broncos logo is really cool. One captain's challenge. If they get it wrong, they lose, and if they get it wrong, they lose. If they get it right, they keep their challenge. Okay, all right. Yeah, in NHL and hockey, there's a coach's challenge. So if a play's offside, or they don't think it was a goal or whatever, the coach can challenge it, and if they're right, they get it. Like you were saying, if they get it wrong, team gets a delay of game penalty. So, you got to be mindful about when you're going to be using it, right? But same idea, right? So is this the guy you guys were saying was like Belichick? That was a nice try, absolutely. Come to New South Wales and you can drive a 5.7 liter Chevy SS Commodore. Man, now that I really do want to. I really do want to. I've seen some of the pictures. Well, actually, when you sent me a few pictures of, you sent me a picture. Which was the one that you sent me? Was it the Holden or was it the Commodore? The one that it was like $1.5 million, like for an old used one. Like an old used. It was a beautiful car, but well, right at the beginning of that video I did, the rock and roll Bathurst video, as the guy passes. I think he's a commentator at Bathurst. Right as he passes, he shifts gear and he's just like holding power, and then he just blasts right past him. And that's why I chose that clip to open it, because it kind of just made a statement. The car was a A9X Tirana. That's another one that I've heard. Yeah. So is it holding a car or a motor? And you guys got to forgive me because I'm just getting into Aussie motor racing this year and like the history of it and everything like that. Your YouTube pic. Okay, gotcha. I've got a picture of one of those. I don't want to interrupt the stream, but I think I have a picture of one of those that I used as a background. It kind of looks like a I gotta look at your image now. Is that the one that looks like more like a Challenger or more like a Mustang? How often do you get done for speeding? I think he gets done for speeding a lot. Actually, no, you're rural. You probably get away with a lot, don't you? I was 18. Now old. Full points. You're awesome, XU1. XU1 has been with me since the very beginning. One of my first subscribers when I opened this channel up to just being focused on Down Under. And it's been a huge help to me figuring out these games and the times and everything. So big shout out to XU1. I'm sure it does, man, especially lately. Especially lately. You know what I mean? Like 10 minutes before the game. Oh! Bathroom break. I'll be right back, guys. Want to come back just in time for the end of the half? Yeah, I'm old too. I'm getting there. Past 50 this year. The Toyotas. I heard about that. I've heard a lot of people say that XU1 without the Holdens. There's a lot of people just saying that's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. The Toyota, the Supra. What is the Supra? I had a friend who had a Supra back in the day, back in high school, back in the early '90s. The Toyota, the Supra twin turbo. That thing was a beast. But I get what you guys are saying about the Australian cars, right? I mean, that's definitely it's got to lose a bit of its spirit, right? And some of those old, if you check out the video that I put out, the kind of rock and roll video I put out to the clips of Bathurst, it's most of it's old footage, and the lack of barriers back then. Like there's that one shot of Brock coming down the dipper, and there's a guy with a camera like right on the corner, and his front tire must be 5 feet from the guy's face when he hugs that bend. I used to work at Toyota. Not a nice company to work for, I'll tell you that. No love lost there. It just went right through him. So it's at 4. That is not often that you see somebody on a league pitch holding a part of their body in pain. He must have gotten whacked. Oh. Oh. I love the dynamics of this game so much. And when I pick a team, I go all in. So next year, when I got a team, I'm going to be a very different person when I'm watching these games. Being old, had to Google who won this year. Oh, look at that straight arm. Face palm. Wow. So when the buzzer goes, the play goes until a tackle, right? No, I agree, man. Not a bad half at all. That was exciting. Broncos got to make up some ground. Yes, everything USA said. Yeah, try being their neighbor. I'm far too close to the border where I am. I used to live up north in northern Ontario, and I was a good 7 hours from the U.S. border. Now I'm like 2. I'm going to move back up north next year. What are those? Same as Bill, never happy. Yeah, that's a good point. What a beautiful shot. That opera house is gorgeous. What the hell? All right, my halftime smoke break. I'll be right back, boys. So do we still have our excuse me? Do we still have our same predictions for victory here? I'll take a draw after extra time. I put a bet on a draw. Who is nearest to the score with our predictions? I'm just backtracking through the chat here. I'm going to go way back. Knuckles said 24-12 Storm. Way back. Well, that's about where we're at right now, isn't it? If Broncos win, you said 24-14. Well, that one's already out, but 24. Wow. If you were picking halftime, you would have been almost right on the button. (26-18) Storm XU1. Be a big second half for the Broncos. Let's see what happens. Might go 30-32 Storm way. I'm late, though. That's all right. (26-18) a good prediction. I had $1 left in my poker account that I just checked today, and for anyone who wasn't here earlier, and I just threw the $1 on a draw just to see what happened. See if it goes into extra time at a draw, in which case I'll win like $17. We'll see what happens. Won't quite get me to Australia, but I think it's going to be a good second half. The Storm is dominant, though. Oh, you're picking players to score. Yeah, you can get some big numbers doing that. You never know. Every time I do that, it usually works except for one guy. There was a game in the NHL playoffs last year where I picked the most unlikely guy. I was going to. I had the bet slip. All I had to do was click yes. It was like a $10 bet on like a nobody to score a hat trick, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to waste $10. Yeah, it would have been like a $400 win, and he did. I can't even remember who it was. I don't want to remember. Chocolate crackles. I am grinding it out for this sport. I'm going to tell you guys. It is 5:33 a.m. in London, Ontario, Canada right now. Hey, I saw hockey there. I love tennis. That's another sport I love. The only sport I'm any good at. I am trying, man. The only time I drink beer at this time of day is when I'm watching Australian sports. Cocktail, Frankfurt, and tomato dipping sauce. Cocktail Frankers. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep. I don't have any of those right now. Wow. Win-win. Yep. One thing I'll say about the NRL Grand Final here is the Forge Lord. One thing I'll say about the NRL is that there were. I mean, there's always commercials. That AFL Grand Final, it felt like there was a commercial every 30 seconds during that game. Um, this one seems to be a bit more mild. Anyway, I appreciate everybody who's popped into this chat. Everyone who's come along. Ultimate goal is to get to Australia and record some of my videos in person. That is the goal. Everyone in my family's been there but me. I haven't managed to get there yet, but it's going to happen. Definitely got to happen now. Go for the Lions. Yeah, man, they were good. It was a fun game to watch. It was a really fun game to watch. We have dingoes who need Snoop Dogg. You know what? I went on a camping trip a few weeks ago up in northern Ontario, and I couldn't believe I got the photograph. I'll put it up. Maybe I'll throw it up in my next video. I got a photo of eastern Algonquin wolf from 15 feet away. I shit you not. XU1. I think I sent you a picture of that, didn't I? That it was incredible. Wolves are so elusive, and to see one that close, it was right by our campsite. I couldn't believe it. We were really remote, though. We were about a 15-hour drive north from Toronto, up near Hudson's Bay. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was on a logging road, and we're going slowly along this logging road. And my friend Jay, that I was with, I was looking at my camera or something, or I wasn't looking at the road, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look, 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 look!" And all we saw is the tail just go into the bush along the side of the road. And we stopped the car, and I'm like, "It's gone." Those things are like ghosts. If you're ever even lucky enough to see one, so I popped out of the car and I grabbed my camera and I'm looking. I'm like, "He's gone." And Jay was like, "No, he's right there." And I looked, and it was looking at me from right around the corner of this tree. It was incredible. I wonder if I can pop a picture of that up. Okay. I do not know. I thought you were going to say Sasquatch. Haven't seen one of those. I am so new at this live streaming shit. I have no idea how to pop in an image there. Oh, I bet I know how I can do. Oh, I can do it. I can do it from OBS. Hang on, I'll pop up a picture of that wolf so you guys can all see it. I can do this. Okay. Check this shit out. Where is it? There you go. That was the picture. That's seriously zoomed in. It's just how it popped up in my my program there, but that's him. Cheers, man. Yeah, it was incredible. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I got that picture. 8:39 p.m. Sunday here. Yeah, I got 5:40. I got 5:49 a.m. here in Canada. I'm glad all you guys are here. Thank you for the compliment on the picture. Yeah, I couldn't believe I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen a wolf before, and I spent more time camping in like northern Canada than most people have had hot meals. I'm a real outdoorsman. I've heard wolves. I've heard them howling before, but I've never seen one. And if I ever saw one, I never thought in a million years that I'd see one that close. Conditioning yourself to our clock. Oh, yeah, I've been on Aussie time for about a month and a half now. Yeah, you guys are 14 hours ahead of me. And then, actually, you were just telling me you guys just had the daylight savings time, right? So today would be, well, no, it'd be still 14 hours ahead. It was a spring forward, fall back, right? Yeah. Nice video. Cheers. Yeah, thanks, guys. Forward an hour. Forward an hour, right. Oh, okay. Spring forward, fall back. So, yeah, of course, you guys are Southern Hemisphere, so it would be the opposite, right? Yeah, Jamar, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what the Broncos can do second half. They have to get further upfield than that after the fifth. Man, that defense is like a wall. Yeah, I mean, they have to. They got to throw everything at them. I'm not sure what the delay is, guys. It's probably about, what, 15 seconds? Yeah, man, that was... did not look like a great kick. You sound Canadian to me. I am Canadian, my friend. I am indeed. I get accused of being an American from time to time, but it's okay. I get it. I get it from somewhere else in the world for sure. But no, I am Canadian. Yeah, I am a Maple Leaf. Yeah, you cut my veins open. I bleed blue and white. Blue and white for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh! Man. God, the Storm's just relentless. Pitched him down. Oh! Did he get it? I didn't see it close enough to see if he got that. Oh, see? Did he have control of that? No, 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 no. That's not a try. Yeah, no doubt. Born again Aussie, stuck in a Canadian's body. You got that right, man. 100%. Well said. I completely agree. I'm happy to be one. Oh yeah, man. That's not a try. Absolutely not. That's a bonus for the Broncos for sure, man, because that might have been at least a nail in the coffin. Like they still got hope. They got to make something happen here though. I'm really enjoying this now that I'm starting to actually get the game and the nuances and the rules, and I can actually really enjoy it instead of constantly thinking about what's going on. But this is why I like live streaming, because I got you guys to tell me to answer those questions that I still don't get. Wow, man, he just bounced off like two guys there. Oh, man, you can feel that impact. Getting there. There we go, yeah. Just got to get rid of it. Oh, here we go. I mean, you know when someone in this sport's just going, you know that they got hit or something hurts. That was a hell of a jump. That's what we call a fibber. Come on, it's not as bad as soccer. I always said that if a rugby player were forced to play soccer, at least the field would be watered with something stronger than tears. You can say the same thing for a league. Oh! See that again? Did he get it? Did he get it? Or was that like the last one? I want to see the replay on that. That looked more definitive than the last one, but great memories, XC1. See, I want to see the close up. This little fake. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a try. Yeah. Knitting is tougher than soccer. Agreed. Yeah, oh, that's wide. Or that's inside. Yeah, that's one thing that really sets rugby and league apart is the angle of those conversions is the skill of the kickers is just you got to be so fucking good. Like impresses me to no end. It sure isn't disappointing based on a score. You know, when I was on the betting slip, I didn't actually look at what the odds were. What's like the over for this? NFL should do the same. Yeah. NFL conversions are almost like it's like a foregone conclusion. I mean, there's no dynamics to it. I don't like North American football really at all, but I would have to say if I had to watch one version of it, Canadian football is better. We have a better game because Canadian football has slightly different rules, but Canadian football, it's a bigger field. There's less downs. It's a bigger ball. Yeah, definitely seeing those injuries coming through. I mean, you're going to get this down when you get down to the last game. This is where, you're just going to leave it all on the field, right? So I can see that. There's no game after this one, right? I mean, yeah, he did something. ACL maybe. Tripping. Ah. Oh, I didn't see his leg. I was looking at his hands. Broncos have a bit of momentum. They do. Australia is playing England at the end of the month. Rugby league is called the Ashes. Or are you talking cricket? Is that at the end of this month? I don't think you're gonna get there from there. No rugby league, not cricket. Oh, really? There's a rugby league Ashes? No shit. I did a few videos on cricket when I was learning the game, and one of the videos I found was based on a lot of suggestions was on the Ashes, which I thought was a really cool concept about the English cricket is dead, and they had the figurative ashes in an urn. I thought that was hilarious and awesome. But I didn't realize there was one for league. Oh, it's not happened for many years. So, how often does it happen? Like, what's the how's that work? Come on, guys. You guys need one. International football and live sport. The last series was 2003. So why another one? Just like public desire? Like, oh, popped it. Oh, yeah, he'll get that one. Yeah, it's going to bring him back within reach. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah, that was totally forward. Yeah. That guy's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got it on the replay. I think he knew it as he threw it too. Man, that would have been if that had been if that had been legit. That would have been could have been a huge turning point. Like, I think the Broncos got to get the next try. I know there's quite a bit of time left, but just as far as the momentum game goes, there are a lot of guys getting hurt. Like you were saying, Granny, the Broncos have some momentum, and they have to keep it up. Like that. Like that. I wish they had names on their jerseys. I know that probably sounds very American or Canadian as far as a sports fan. I wish they had names on their jerseys so I could keep better track. Because you guys threw out names because you guys are all, legit old school fans of this. I'm just getting into it, so I'm having trouble remembering who everybody is. There we go. There we go. Kind of bounced off him. Got the result he needed, though. Watch the spit go across his head. That was wide open. That is a happy crowd. That guy's ear is bloodied. Again, that's a tough kick. It's wide again. Still, I mean, they're definitely back in the hunt now. Walsh didn't kick great last week. Was that Walsh? Pain is fleeting and chicks dig scars. Walsh was the kicker. Gotcha. Oh, here we go. Oh man, that looked like a rear headbutt and then an elbow he threw at that guy. No, that was a nice pass. Oh wow, wow. I'll tell you, that pass looked really close to being forward to me. I know it wasn't, but maybe it's just my angle. So this is impressive. They finally claw their way all the way back to take a small lead. That was close. Yeah, wow is right. All right, we got a game. We've got a game. Yeah, man, for sure, Dave. This is. I'm definitely happy I'm here. Yeah, I'm very happy I'm here. This is. I'm glad glad I've stayed up. Glad I've stayed up. It's an awesome game. And still 20 to go. Don't write off Melbourne yet. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That bent in for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to write anybody off for sure. I'm just glad it's not like 26-2, you know? A championship game, you never want to see I never want to see a blowout. Unless it's my team, I guess. But I don't really want to see a blowout. You want to see you want to see a fight. Yeah, that was a really nice kick. That's one of the things I noticed about league and rugby is the way that they can bend uh, that kick. Almost like hitting a fade or a draw in golf to get around a corner. It's really impressive. Oh! The last time Melbourne played a grand final on October 5th, they lost 40-0. Wow. Now that's an ass kicking. Not to put up a point? That's got to be super rare. Like a shutout in this game? Like for a team to come up with a donut? Like just a zero? That's got to be rare. That was a really good run. Oh, he was not going to be denied. On my second bottle of red, things might get loose. Cheers. I like the red myself. I like a nice Malbec. I like a nice Malbec. I like Merlot, but Malbec's my favorite. Nice Argentina red. Although there's some really nice red wine from Australia. What's that? Wolf Blass? I think that's Australian, isn't it? Wolf Blass? They have some nice wines. I like all reds. I really do. Enjoying the scotch. Now that's something I like. Single malt? What are we having? What are we having in the scotch? Granny may go rogue next. Oh, I'd love it like a Talisker or a Lagavulin or a Delwynny. 18-year-old right now would go down real nice. Oh, I was looking at the guy before him. Looked like he grabbed him by the balls. He didn't like that. $8 cigarettes to boot. Not mine. Cigarettes are expensive here. Depending on where you buy them. $51. I hope that's for a carton of cigarettes, not a pack. $51 for 20 cigarettes. Jesus. Canadian for a good pack, you're looking at about $20 for 25. Or maybe $16 for a 20 pack. $67 for a pack of Reds, 25. Are you serious? My God, man. So Canadian, that'd be like $45. That's a lot. So when I come to Australia, I should bring my own? Is that what you guys are saying? $67. Where the hell are you guys? You're like in the middle of the continent, like as far away as possible from supplies. Like the only place in Canada where that would be that expensive would be like Baffin Island or Nunavut, some place where there's like fly-in access only, where grocery supplies only come in, twice a year, where a bag of milk will cost you like $32. We have illegal shops everywhere. 7 to 10, yeah, so do we. Wait till you find out how. Richie, good to have you. Thanks for being here. How much for nose beers cost? I don't know what you mean. Work with me on the slang, boys. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab my smokes. Hang on. Us here in the sticks need the cheap shit. Hey, living in the sticks is a good thing. Down to close to 10 minutes here. You know, I might actually get my draw. Yeah, I've been trying not to smoke on live streams just for the algorithm, but it was in the conversation for the last 10 minutes, so what the hell? Okay, you're from the Shire. Never pay what you more than you absolutely have to. Hey, man, that's a rule for life, right? This game's coming down to the wire. 4-point difference here. Oh. No. That's what the Broncos needed. They've had a hell of a second half. It's 10 minutes is a long time in this game, though. Oh, what happened here? Oh. Yeah, concussion protocol. Is he going to the quiet room? Yeah, you could see him. He was wobbly. Yeah, for sure, Granny. I get that. Yeah, that's the same in hockey too. They don't fuck around with that anymore in hockey. Like there's so many times, especially back in the '90s, like free flying, heavy hitting hockey. Eric Lindros, who was from my hometown, he had like 9 fucking concussions and retired before he was, I think he was like 28. Like, the amount of brain damage that he must have suffered is so much so that in my hometown we have a very prominent hospital here in London. University Hospital here in London, Ontario is a major hospital. It's world renowned, and they actually have the Lindros Legacy like center for like concussion research. Watch some old school NRL. I have, yeah, for sure. For sure. They run in and start punching for fun. We do that in hockey all the time. But yeah, totally, I get it. I've been told to go back and watch not only old NRL, but old rugby too, and I have. And there's a big difference, yeah, for sure. I have definitely seen that. Hockey's the same, too. Hockey used to be a lot more, what's the word for it? I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Violent. You know, I think that's kind of true of a lot of sports. No, I don't think any of them are quite what they used to be. Like a lot of you folks have told me about Bathurst, how it's not the same as it used to be. I think it's still awesome, and obviously it is, but it's not what it used to be. NRL, rugby, hockey, it's you're gonna have those old moments that just can't be relived because the game itself has evolved into something more safe, you know, which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, it takes away, it loses a little piece of its soul. This is not looking good for the Storm right now. Yeah, violent, but they all become professional sportsmen who get paid. It's true. This is true. And this, yeah, they don't want to get their last play wrong. Exactly what he was saying. I mean, you'd be looking for an insurance try. Oh, man, that was it. That could have been it right there. Yeah, that could have been their shot. They were close. That could have been that was insurance right there. You got to think 5 minutes is enough time for the Storm to make it upfield. And there's only 4 points difference. Oh, there's definitely hope. Like this. Oh, he nailed the tackle. Oh, I did not think he was getting through. Oh, Brisbane's going to turn on the defense. Oh, they do. No way. Here's one thing, a similarity between hockey and League Two. The refs get out of breath because they got to keep up with the play. Oh, wow. Yep. Man, that's gonna. I have a feeling that's gonna come back to haunt. I think that's gonna come back to haunt him. I think Melbourne's gonna throw it in here. A really good rest. I think he just gave the game to Melbourne. Those missed conversions are really going to hurt now. Yeah, but how can you keep this up for 4 minutes? Oh, it's 4. Oh, yeah. Undisciplined. Oh, they're still holding them off. Oh, did he get it? Oh, he forced him out of bounds? So what happens there? Oh, they just get the ball. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right. Now this looks like hockey. Yep. This is familiar. Yeah, things are going to get heated at this point, too. Yeah. This is an awesome game, man. This is an awesome game. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. See, in hockey too, you get a penalty if you throw a body check and you leave your feet. So bend. So he's off. It's funny we call it the same thing in hockey. That is a slang in hockey too. The sin bin or the penalty box. So he's just off. Only 2 minutes left. How much is the sin bin? 10 minutes. Yeah, you're right, Pat. They keep changing the recipe. Man, they just got to hold on to the ball. They got to get an insurance try here. They need a nail in this coffin. Nope. 57 seconds. Wow. What a game. Kinda. Man, what a finish. You guys got to turn on the defense better than that. Oh, man. Wow. 15 seconds. Wow. I hear some boos. Turn on the defense. And he intercepts. It's over. Wow. Well, I am impressed, guys. I am so impressed. Man, that was such an amazing game. Right down to the wire. Not bad for my first NRL Grand Final, man. Wow. Good stream, mate. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Granny. Thanks everybody for showing up. And Tony, thank you too. XU1, as always, my brother. Thank you so much. Everybody. Greg. Wow, that was a hell of a game. Great chat too. Yeah, it was a great chat. Thank you so much for everybody who shared my first day of NRL Grand Final with me. Thank you very much. That was awesome. I'm glad I stayed up for it. Yeah, guys, jump in when I jump in during Bathurst. I'm not sure exactly what hours I'll get on there during the week lead up to it. I'll announce them when I realize exactly what I want to tune in for leading up to it. But for the race itself, I'll be there for all 6 hours of that race. Man, that was incredible. Wow. It's got to be great for those guys that had to leave because of injury or concussion. Channel 7 is Supercars, I know. 10 seconds shootout Saturday. All right, you're on. That's what I'll be tuning in for then. The 10 top 10 shootout. Yes, Saturday. I will be there. 100%. Actually, I'm writing that down right now. Broncos are lucky to make it too. Yeah, they pulled it off. So that top 10 shootout, 100%. I'm down for that. That's what'll be on the Saturday. I'll send you some raw footage of the top 10. Please do, man. Please do. Drop me a line. It's the balefirepodcast@gmail.com. Please do. That would be awesome. That's on my Australian bucket list is, NRL as well, but Bathurst 1000. I am going to see that race someday. It probably won't be next year, but maybe the year after. I really hope. I want to get there as soon as I can. Thanks, man. Thanks, Granny. That's awesome. Thank you. Eels for the top 8 next year. I'm with you, XU1. I enjoyed this game so much. This is incredible. I had so much fun watching this game. This was awesome. Like, I've become a fan of NRL this year, but this game really solidified it for me. That was fantastic. You have a good night too, my friend. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, Granny. To all of you. All of you. And it is 6:37 a.m. here, so I think I'm going to roll as well, my friends. Thank you so much for everybody who showed up in the chat. I love you all. And like I always say on my videos, may you all find water and shade. And I'll see you all at Bathurst. Thanks for being here, guys. I love you all. Great game. Thanks again, everyone.